This is video 1 in our series on microeconomics, and we're going to consider what we call the fundamental economic problem. That's the basic economic problem that any economy will face. And you can consider that it's the same problem that any individual faces. And this is the problem that there is a certain number of resources, but we also have quite a lot of wants. Now, the resources are limited or finite. In other words, the resources that I as an individual have, or you as an individual have, are finite and limited. In other words, we've only got 24 hours in a day, but the wants that we have are unlimited or infinite. In other words, with our 24 hours in a day, we want to do lots of different things. So if you're watching this video now as part of your revision, I'm sure you're finding that the time that you have is getting squeezed, so that you would be thinking to yourself, I wish I had more time, because if I'm doing some economics revision, then I can't be doing some other revision. And that really embodies what happens in the whole economy, that it's got a certain number of resources, and those resources are land, labour, capital, that's machinery, and enterprise. And all those things are limited, and because they're limited, the number of goods and services that can be produced are also limited. Now, they're limited in respect to the unlimited wants that we have in the economy. Therefore, the fundamental problem because of this is that we have scarcity. Now, it's scarcity in the sense that the unlimited wants are so great compared to what these limited resources can actually produce. And therefore, the next thing that we would have to say is that choices have to be made. So, you have to make choices. If the economy decides to produce one good, it can't produce the other good. If you want to spend some time doing some economics revision, you can't be spending your time doing your maths revision. That's what we mean by choices. Okay? So your fundamental economic problem is resources are limited or finite, your wants are unlimited or infinite, therefore there's scarcity, therefore choices have to be made. And a key economic concept is one called opportunity cost. Now, the opportunity cost of doing something is the next best alternative that you've got to give up in order to choose what you've just chosen to do. So if you are choosing to do your economics revision now, then the next best alternative might be watching television. You are having to give up watching television. It's the same in an economy. If it decides to produce more, perhaps NHS goods and services, then it might have to give up some education goods and services. Exactly the same in an economy. Because of the fundamental problem, scarcity, therefore choices have to be made, and that's called the opportunity cost.